All right, I just want to kind of finish off where I left yesterday with the Google Colab. So the Pine script ran through all the scenarios, and you can see it's not the best. So what we could do is I'll copy this over, and let's see. Are you sure we can't? Another optimization to find the best of the best. So I'm going to cut and paste that in and see what it says. I need to get this reconnected. To upload. MQ data. So I'm going to run an optimizer now. So let's see here. I think it did, based on that last Colab version, it did come up with this. So not too bad. I mean, really what I'm looking at, how does it do at the New York Open? And you can see did really well there. Let's go back. Let's go back to yesterday. So, sorry. So, yeah, Tuesday, 27th, and then how did it do at the open yesterday? It's right, yeah, right at the open, almost identical. Basically straight up. I mean, it did a counter trend. I don't love that, and then that barely made anything. So it did okay there, not too bad. Let's go back to Friday. Just curious. And the day did okay there. And then Friday, man, look at that. Just missed that massive bull run. That's a shame. Caught that overnight though. It's kind of like, what's up? How did it do? Just check it one more day. Okay, and actually, okay, so let's see here. I'm having to do another optimizer on Google Colab. So it's like, let's go deeper. We've only scratched the surface. Let's build level 2 optimizer. And so let me copy this code over here. And let's do, oops, shoot. Just want to start fresh here. So let's open up. It's very kind of annoying. So let's see this can run. So now we're doing a level 2 deep optimizer, finding the best of the best. And so we're going to see if we can improve on these signals. And, you know, for the most part, today did pretty well. It caught this long here. I don't want to curve fit. I mean, one day doesn't do enough. You can see getting in here, that's a loss there. So even that, to me, that's a whipsaw loss. So, and again, if you're catching these open trades, basically, you should be done by this time anyway. So let's see how long this might take a bit. One thing I wanted to show, which was pretty cool today, which is classic GAN here. So if we get this these yen zones, as I really call them now. I mean, it's just classic. I mean, you look at overnight. So on a 2 minute chart here, I mean, so you know, Asia time, you're long here if you want, and you can just kind of, depending how you want to scalp, you can use different things, trend lines. This is an example. So you could be longer here and take a small scalp there if you wanted to trade in the night time, or if you're kind of looking to target this. So a lot of times, if I'm getting in here, I am trying to shoot GAN to GAN. Overnight is that kind of I mean, and a lot of times if I'm doing that, let's say I'm doing two contracts, roughly in the middle, ideally you're taking one off and then set the break even. So that's typically how I like to do GAN levels. And you can see how if you turn on the mids or the minor levels, likely it stopped. Let's see, did it stop? Yeah, I mean pretty close. So it kind of paused at this, the 07. But you can see how actually overnight that'd be kind of a cool trade. So it came up, did a double top, came down. It could have gone a short here, stopped out, but then as it came back down, you could just scalp there a little bit, and then early on, as you can see, around 6 o'clock, 6:30, pumped up a little bit, and then of course we get some little jagged pre-market. But then what I really love is this right, so you have the market open, right here, right, comes down, does a little sweep, and then what I like to do with these GAN levels is you wait for a reversal pattern. So either this might not be like this is more of an aggressive. So if you wait for it to come down, going longer here, but the ideal world is if you see this bar, this candle, so you could do let's say you could do like a limit order here, or you get a bounce and then enter here as a kind of retracement trade. So that's one idea that I like to do. I like to look for retracement trades when I can. I'm gonna set this up. Stupid. So yeah, retracement trades are probably my favorite, even though I tend to be aggressive. And you can see clearly you did get, a GAN, to GAN, pretty much GAN to GAN, and then it is kind of paused, it broke above, 82, and then now we're using consolidation, and then here we are, we're sitting right at the GAN level. So yeah, so now it's just generating. So kind of review my stats, if you will, keep me logged in. So yeah, yesterday I had mentioned it was around 1,200, and then today I think it's around 700-ish. Then I'm up close to 800, something like some 750 today, just keeping it on track. So yeah, and then covering. So we're working on a V6, Vertex, cash open with the Google Colab. And so again, Google Colab is great for testing your strategies. And ultimately, I'd like to get something in, I guess, further along in Python, start to, use data, live data, and then really get some really good signals using Python and live data. And I've had that goal forever, but I still do love the trading view world. It's just simple, I'm just curious, actually, how did the orbs do? So London, if you look at London, so if you go back, if you're trading, London, bounce there, there's a nice trap long, bounce short, and then trap long, and then a breakout, trap short. So it's consolidation, and then right at the open, kind of a classic, sweep. breaks down. You get a little scalp down to the GAN, and then of course you get this blast up. Again, this is using um, the London orb during New York, which I do like a lot actually. And you get look at this break, and you have a retest trade here. So I mean, just just another clean price action day. And if you're using New York orb with GAN, so basically you had basically one trade. Um, a lot of times, like I mentioned, and you probably if you do orb trading, a lot of times the first breakout is a fake out, but in this case, for whatever reason, the market is just on a bull run. So basically, you're long here and you just caught a nice scalp up here. So as GAN traders, though, we're actually entering down here at the 90, either 966 or a pullback near 951 ish if you're a GAN trader. So pretty clean morning overall. I might have to come back on with how this if this is actually going to be a better version of what I showed you before. So anyway, just a quick video, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.